It has been more than a year since a man drove a truck onto a base at Naval Station Norfolk and opened fire, killing a sailor on the USS Mahan.
The Navy released a report on the shootings. It reveals a number of flaws in the system that may have ultimately led to the death of MA2 Mark Mayo. But the Navy has not actually talked one-on-one about what happened until today. 10 on your side's Deanna LeBlanc got this new information.
We've known since the investigation came out on March 17th, many things went wrong that night, but now we finally know who's being held accountable.
The actions that we've taken, I believe, will continue to have us improve.
Rear Admiral Rick Williamson took over Navy Region Mid-Atlantic after the Mahan shooting, but now it's up to him to hold people accountable. That starts with the 5 civilian Navy police officers at Gate 5 that night and goes up the food chain from there.
The entry control point, the individual were trained. They did not execute that training. I don't know why that happened, but I will do everything in my power as the commander to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
2 civilians have since resigned. Williamson says the 3 others will see disciplinary action, but he can't elaborate because they could appeal the decision he's handed down.
The actions that I took, I think, are appropriate based on the information that was in the investigation.
A Navy petty officer at the gate that night is overseas but will face discipline upon return. And the head of all Navy security at Naval Station Norfolk, a lieutenant, has been relieved and reassigned.
Based on what I saw in the investigation, I decided to relieve him and put him on my staff. He will be in an administrative role on my staff.
Now a much more senior person will take over as security officer, someone with the rank of commander or higher. As for the top of the food chain, Captain Robert Clark, the base CO, Williamson says he's spoken with him but won't be disciplining him.
I, as the commander of Navy Region Mid-Atlantic, take my responsibility very seriously, and I will do everything in my effort to ensure that something like that does not happen again.
Now, we did reach out to NCIS today. They are investigating Jeffrey Savage, the shooter's motive. Now, he was also shot and killed that night, but his actions were criminal and a criminal investigation is underway. A spokesperson tells me it's almost complete, but they won't be commenting until it's finalized. I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.